it raises serious questions. I speak, okay, you know, teachers have to be forced to do this and things like that. But it raises big questions about democracy and authoritarianism, right? Very big problem. What does it mean to have democracy? Should teachers be able to be basically a democratic group that decides what it is that they're supposed to be doing? It's a very interesting question. Should workers have the right, should professionals have the right to define their jobs? Somehow in the public system, we believe that that's the case, as opposed to the private system. Teachers have won a lot of rights in terms of what they can do and can't do. And they do it through unions, etc. I'm a big supporter of unions as long as the unions fulfill their contracts. But then the question is, how do you negotiate the contract? What are the rights that you should be able to negotiate in the contract? Should you be able to negotiate lots of absenteeism? Should you be able to negotiate that? That's a big question in a democratic society. I mean, is that part of the negotiation? What should be the conditions of the negotiation? Education is a highly politicized industry. It's politicized because I think that Maria Elena said it. It's part of a sort of a system of rights and obligations. And the rights are very well defined and the obligations are very badly defined, as you said. The obligations are very badly defined and the rights are very well defined. So since it's a big industry, the adults in the industry, because they're better organized politically than the children or the families, they have power in the industry. So it's the teachers have the rights, the people running the education system have rights. And I think that's the main difference with Cuba, that the state intervenes in a way that says the rights are going to be of the children, not of the adults. By the way, in society as a whole, that's true. The adults have very few rights in Cuba, but the children have very good rights. And good education, good health, and security. Those are pretty fundamental rights. And they have the rights, and they've decided we're going to produce healthy, well-educated children. Once they become adults, we won't get them very good jobs, and we won't, you know, they'll be well-educated but not find very good, interesting jobs. So they don't have rights as adults, and it's a decision. It would be nice if they had lots of rights as adults, but not right. So I think the balance is wrong in both cases. I mean, the children should have lots of rights, but the adults should have rights too. In most of our societies, adults have all the rights and the kids don't have rights. The kids that have rights in most of our societies are the kids that belong to families which are powerful, the middle class and above, and the other ones, they don't have any rights. So I think that's more or less the political answer. It's a question of rights and obligations and how they're defined.